What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kev here, back with another video. We are going over NBA prize picks night. Absolutely can't wait, so we're going to get into it in a sec, but I do want to say, ready? Bang, there's a little preview to our MMA for tomorrow. We have Wednesday MMA. How lucky are we, guys? We also got it Saturday for UFC 257. Absolutely can't wait. So that's going to be awesome. We'll get into that, but let's just get into these prize picks right now. Guys, if you're new to the channel or new to prize picks, I'll give you a little rundown. If you've seen it before, obviously you know what's up. Skip a minute in, but if you're new, PrizePicks is a sports betting platform where instead of picking players, you pick the overs and unders of players. So, for example, I can take the over of 41 for Shy if I think he's going to do better or worse than that, and I can pair that 2, 3, 4, or 5 times with that amount of players. And my favorite thing about PrizePicks, I tell you guys every video, you can do it through different sports. So I can take the over on Joker at 53, switch over to NHL, and I can take, let's see here, who do I like here? Let's go the over of 3.6 on Sean. So I can just take those and pair them together and throughout the different sports, and that's my favorite aspect. I always say that I like doing NFL and MMA together. Sometimes I'll throw basketball and NFL together, you know, especially with the playoffs and stuff, but we'll do, hopefully they'll drop an NFL slate on here. They usually do. I would assume they would for the final run in playoffs here before the Super Bowl. So that being said, if you do sign up for PrizePicks and you enjoy it, please use code DGF. It really helps us out, really helps out the channel. Really appreciate your support, guys, every single time, always. And if you do sign up, you should deposit as much as you can, up to $100, just because, and I always say this every time, I don't get paid for saying that, but it does help you guys a lot because they will match. This is one of the coolest things about PrizePicks. They will match your first deposit up to $100. So why not just do the max amount and getting the max deposit you can, you know, reimbursed essentially. So it's really cool to get free money, obviously. But yeah, let's get right in these prize picks. We're going to start out with SGA, someone we see on the slate all the time. I've noticed these first initial prize picks that they drop, you know, right after the games the night before, we see a lot of the same players, which is good though. We're starting to get some consistency on them. It's actually a positive thing. I like it a lot, and then you can pivot off them for a lot of the ones they drop right before slate locks. But yeah, let's get into SGA, who like I said, we've seen him a lot this year already. We took him for the over the last 2 times he was on the slate. One time he got it, one time he didn't. So, you know, did okay, but I do like the over again right here at 41, just slightly. I will say it's a slight over I like here. Horford's still out. You know, it's a bottom 10 defense he's playing against, and that's going to put me, that's the edge I need, I think, for the slightest of over. He's been consistent. I think we're seeing, you know, consistency out of him now, but it's still one that if you were to avoid one, I wouldn't hate you for it. But yeah, I will take the slight over. Let's move on to Joker. Nikola Jokic, we got 53. I'm going to attack the over on 53. He is just playing lights out. He's playing like the MVP right now. 53 is still pretty steep, obviously, but he's actually cleared 60 points in 5 of his last 7, which is absolutely crazy. So at 53, it seems pretty reasonable at that point. And, you know, that's just going to make me take him even at such a high point projection at 53. Moving on to the same game, we got Darius Bazley at 24 points. Kind of weird to see him on the slate. Kind of interesting. I'm going to take the under at 24, which seems crazy because 24 is obviously not super hard to get to. But that being said, he's actually been under 24 4 of his last 5 games, and the one time he got over, it was by 0.2 friggin' points, sent him over that 24 point projection. So I mean, I got to take the under on that. I mean, the Nuggets are decent against power forwards. His minutes have actually been going down lately. Usage is okay, but his minutes have actually been going down, so I think he's trending negatively. So yeah, and I don't know, I feel like it's kind of random for the slate. I hope that won't sway my opinion a little bit here, but I do think for the other reasons, under 24 is actually reasonable, especially with his consistency of being under 4 in basically 5 of the last 5 games. So moving on, we have Jamal Murray at 35. I'm going to avoid Murray. You know, same game still. Huge jump in usage his last 3 games. So that's interesting to see. He might be trending upwards. And as a result, he's cleared 35 points 2 of his last 3 games. But I still want more consistency from him. As you know, before that, he put up 2 20-point games and a 13-point game. So, you know, that's pretty bad. I'm going to avoid him at that point. I mean, there's no need to take him. So yeah, I'm gonna avoid Murray. If you think he's gonna keep trending positively, take the over at 35, I guess. Someone I'm definitely more confident in is Zion. Lonzo is still banged up, so hopefully he sits and should miss. I mean, I shouldn't say hopefully. I got him in season long, so I don't want him to sit. But coach said he could be out up to a week. So if he sits, obviously it helps Zion's production. He's cleared this 38 point projection 4 of his last 5 games. In the one he missed it by 0.9, so similar to the Darius situation of being so close the one time he missed. Same with Zion. The one time he missed, it was within 0.9. He's super consistent. His minutes and usage have been so consistent. That results in consistent play, hence why all of his last 5 games have actually been within 5 points of each other. So I like to see that consistency. He's consistently scoring over that 38 mark, and like I said, the Lonzo factor definitely helps him. Moving on to Rudy Gobert, 38 I think is too accurate for him. It's a tough defense he's playing against. Such an accurate projection. PrizePicks did great on this one. Even with Derek Favors probably out still, I just don't think it's enough to really help him. I mean, it hasn't helped him. Favors has been out for a bit, so I don't think it's really helped him too much. I probably will avoid Rudy just as it is too accurate. Moving on to Brandon Ingram. Again, if Lonzo's out, that helps Brandon Ingram, someone who isn't obviously as talented as Zion. That being said, he still has been kind of average lately. He's doing okay, but and it is a favorable matchup. That, alongside the Lonzo thing, is going to make me put the slightest over. But if I had to take someone from this game to hit the over, I would take Zion at 38. I think he's playing at a more consistent, higher level. And, I just like the usage and minutes I've seen out of him. But you might be able to take the over on both, especially with Lonzo out. But definitely monitor Lonzo's health if you're going to take either of these guys. Moving on to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, 36 points it's interesting for him. He's playing well. I just think 36 is too accurate / steep for me for what I'd like to see him at. He's been within 5 points of that 36 point projection 4 games in a row. So I mean, talk about consistency. That's great. But he's also been over under. He's right around that mark, and that's not really what I want to see from him or someone I'm going to be taking in PrizePicks. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Just a quick recap. Donovan Mitchell, I think that's pretty accurate. Brandon Ingram, accurate. Slightest of over, if any. Rudy Gobert, accurate, not going to take. Zion, I really do like the over. Jamal Murray, I think that's just too accurate. I'll probably be avoiding him as well. Baisley, I like the under even at 24 points. Jokic, I'm going to take the over even at 53, just because it's all context, guys. I mean, I'll take the over at 53 at Jokic, 124 for Darius. It's all context, and I'll take the slight over of Shai at 41. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. Like I said, we got MMA coming up. Me and Matt are doing the video tomorrow. We got another MMA video coming up, playoff football, PrizePicks football. It's a great week for sports. So thank you guys for tuning in, and as always, let's cash.